we started getting a vision for this event last year, myself and Miriam thinking about what an event could look like. And with all the organizational changes, it was put on pause sort of many times. We actually got the green light about 13 weeks ago, Simon, 13 weeks ago. So we were terrified and thrilled at the same time. And it's been just all systems go since then. I know there's already been thanks, but I really have to say thanks personally from me to everybody here, but also to the marketing team. So huge, huge thanks to Miriam Bevan, Julia Bluckett, Charlie Temple, Lisa Wilson, Natasha Hodgson, Nida Ali and Ludmila Pereira. And my God, if I've left anyone else, I'll be drinking alone at the bar tonight. So I hope that I haven't. But yeah, onto the brand project, which is why I'm here today. So this is another huge project. This has actually been a year in the making, believe it or not. So it's so much more than what you're going to see today, the words, the pictures, the colors. You know, this is a project, as I say, it's gone on for a year. There's been planning, there's been strategizing, there's been internal research, competitor research, customer research. We've done social listening sessions with employees. It's huge. A brand is so important. It threads through everything that you do. It is the lifeblood of a business. It tells our story, you know, it's who we are, what we do, and why we do it. It really is everything that defines us. And, you know, we are all ambassadors for a brand. So it's important that everybody's on board with this and sort of marks this new era for Trustmarque. So I wanted to give a little bit of context about the brand. So why did we do it? So last year, we re-emerged in a really crowded market. The fact that there's a top 200 VAR list just shows you how saturated the tech services landscape is. But you know what, Trustmarque is an amazing company that we can be proud of. I should know, I left and I was drawn back to the allure of Trustmarque. So I think, you know, we want everybody to feel that sense of pride. Also, you know, we need to define our position in the market. We are very different now to where we were a year ago, and we're going to be very different in a year's time. So it's really about differentiation against the competition and differentiation against Trustmarque of yesteryear. So very much define, differentiate, and put a position in a crowded market. Because of the noise, you know, we need to cut through that noise with a really clear and bold identity. We need to be easily identifiable. So when you see something at an event or in social media, you can stand up and say, that's Trustmarque, and I'm proud to be part of that. We ended up with quite a disparate, diluted brand because we've had mergers, acquisitions. We've got a really complex proposition offering, and actually putting that together into something that's consolidated is not easy. So that was the purpose of the brand. It's very much about consolidation and consistency. And now I'm going to come on to relevance. So what does relevance mean? So it really means, you know, championing the voice of the customer and reflecting the world around you. How have we done that? As I said, this has been a project that's included social listening, workshops, research. We've really aligned to our core strategic partners more than ever before in terms of their positioning and their go-to-market approach. So you really should see something that is, more aligned, more consistent, and more relevant to the market, and reflecting Trustmarque now, and also, you know, where we want to be, having that scope for further evolution. And finally, just a point, you know, for more on the context. As I say, brand is everything. You know, I work in marketing. Yes, of course I would say that, but it really is. You know, I think a brand should be part of your DNA. Every single one of you needs to go out and live and breathe these brand values. It will bring together the mission, the values that Rosanna is going to go over later. And we need you to go out and champion this. It is the most important thing that we'll do. It is a core pillar of the business. You know, and I want you to all go out and be able to really clearly articulate who Trustmarque is. So not the Wikipedia spiel of we're a historic IT reseller based in York, 500 people, blah, blah, blah. But, you know, really, what is our unique differentiator? What makes us different? What is our identity, our purpose? What drives us? What gets us out of bed other than presenting to 500 people terrified on a Wednesday morning? So I'm going to come on to the moment that you've all been waiting for. I know you've all been waiting for this. You'll get lots of emails and questions about it. It's the big reveal, the piece de resistance, the new Trustmarque brand. Cue video, please work. enjoyed that. Obviously from the applause, I'm assuming that you liked the video. If anything, I just hope you liked the music. It took absolutely hours to decide on a track. I actually wished we'd used ChatGPT because it probably would have taken 30 seconds. But, live and learn. It's a new year. So I'm going to talk you through some of the elements of what you've just seen and kind of what it all means when you bring it to life. So the first thing a lot of you will notice is we haven't changed our name. I was asked if we were going to be changing our name. We haven't. We're very proud of our name and our heritage, but we have got a new logo. So the new logo, it's fresh and modern. Clearly, you can see, I hope, it's a T and an M coming together in a more futuristic, modern way. There's 3 parts overlapping, which is going to be a sort of thread and a theme through some of the elements that I'll show you. Some of us are into fonts, font nerds. We have a new font. It does accentuate the new style, so I'm told. So this is our new font. I can't actually remember what it's called. Ask me afterwards. I'll look at the notes. We've got it obviously in all the different colours. And of course, there's a Trustmarque group logo for all corporate communications as well. I really hope, again, I keep saying this word proud, but I hope that this will be a logo that people are proud of. Not the lens, which nobody knew it was a lens. I just thought it was a funny square that had been bent over. But yeah, something that we can be proud of. There was some talk about tattoos. Wes, looking at you, I don't know where you are. Apparently Wes is going to get a tattoo. This is a promise, everybody, a promise. For anybody that's just joined the new SDR team, it's not an initiation, don't worry. It's optional. But yeah, something we could be proud of. And then the second thing, so this is often quite contentious, although people are passionate about it. So you'll see that we have new colors. So gone is the cliche dated blue that plagued the IT industry. Sorry if anybody in here is still using blue. We're not. We've moved on to green. I promise this is not some sort of green immersion therapy. This is just the best outfit I had for a hot day. So yeah, green very much reflecting, our ambitions for sustainability, to have a more inclusive culture. So green very much representing inclusivity, new beginnings, new ideas. And actually what's most important is this green offers a clear identity in the market. It's not something that our competitors are using. It's not heavily used. It is just a step away from blue, but it's vastly different. And I think this green really represents our personality as a trusted advisor. So everything Andy just talked about, that trust, that safe pair of hands, colors actually do represent quite a lot, and this is kind of what it means to us. And also, I've written a note here, I have to read out because I thought that's good. Green representing the fact that Trustmarque is an evergreen in a shifting landscape. And I think Andy's just talked about that, how we help our customers navigate change. Now here comes the real marketing pitch. So the colors, the different colors. So we've got the muted tone, so we can kind of dial it down for corporate communications. And then the fuchsia, which it does look a bit different on different screens. It's more of a fuchsia. And we've got yellow and mint. So they're kind of our pops of color for those moments of wow, for the art of the imagination and unlocking the art of the possible. So all around, what's possible with customers. There's a lot to play with here. I don't even want to tell you how many hours we spent debating colors. I did it with all of the management last year, and we did it all with the management this year. But I think at this stage, everybody's on board. I mean, who doesn't like green and purple? So another, thing that people are really interested in, photography. So we've moved to more real-world photography. So you'll see this is just, a snapshot of what we've got. We've invested in all new photography. It's very much, candid photographs, people interacting, enjoying their lives, their work, interacting with colleagues, with customers, with partners, with citizens, with communities, but really those kind of, real-world shots. And again, the photography needs to be more diverse. It needs to reflect our diverse customer base, and it needs to reflect our ambitions for diversity as a company. There is a filter that's been applied to some photography, so it has that specific association to Trustmarque. Again, it's about being easily identifiable in a crowded market. And we will add to this over time. So my ask, if somebody points a camera at you today, smile or at least look interested. We'll get as much of that on the website and social media. So just a few examples here. I won't go into too much detail, but these are some options for how it will be brought to life. These words were actually placeholders. It could be Latin. Don't scrutinize it. But you'll see the shapes, the circles, which is coming in, which I'll talk about. And there's definitely an element of fusion and things coming together. And then here, an example for how we do co-branding. So our co-branded campaigns and the partnerships and the projects that we work on together with our key partners, with those 2,000 partners that Simon talked about, is really important. It's been a bit confused, if we're honest, in the past. So this, offers a clearer identity where Trustmarque is always the leading brand, but we're working with our partners. And then the website. So I don't think many people know this, but as part of the rebrand project, and another reason we're going live in July, we're updating every single web page. There was over 170. We found some that can probably be binned, for want of a better phrase. So we're updating about 150 web pages. That's a massive task. And we're not just, redoing the look and feel. We're actually building it from scratch. So we're looking at SEO. We're looking at all the technical spec behind it. We're really sort of optimizing our web presence. And we will be updating all of the channels. So Talos, Elmo, SharePoint. We're putting logos on invoices, all the stuff that's not really that sexy at all. That's all going on in the background. So 3rd of July, everywhere you look, we hope, Trustmarque will be blasted all over the place. Probably not on public buses, but within the Trustmarque realm. So that's it in terms of sort of look and feel. I think it's really important now for me to move on to what does it actually mean. So when I've talked about, who are we, what defines us, what's our personality, this is now what I want to talk about. So we revisited how we talk about ourselves as an organization, but also how we talk to other organizations. So about us and then also how we talk. So tone of voice is so important. Every single person in this room is a communicator. It's essential for your job. We need to talk in a way that's consistent, that's compelling, and really having that kind of consolidated view. So if you imagine the Trustmarque brand as a person, that is what tone of voice is. And right now you're probably thinking slightly nervous, northern woman, likes a bold color pop, 80s power rock. Yep, that's me. The brand is not me. It's the collective identity for all of us. So it's really about, us being confident, competent, optimistic, inspiring. And there is a whole style guide and a brand writing guide that sits behind this. I studied journalism, so to me, this is like a dream. It basically goes over everything from how do you use full stops and apostrophes and numbers. So there'll be no more rogue apostrophes. There'll be no more random acronyms that nobody can explain. And instead, we're going for consistency and to have that unified voice at all times. And of course, I'll do workshops on this and we will guide you through it. And we're all on this journey together. So actually, I'm just going to read this one out because I think this is really important. And Simon's already sort of alluded to it, but this is our positioning. So as a trusted partner, we support our customers to acquire and adopt innovative technology to deliver real life impact. So, I think Andy has talked about it as well, that it's that trusted advisor at all times. We did the customer research to sort of back this up, and it was great when Andy and I spoke on the phone and he said, I know what I'll talk about. I'll talk about trust. And I was like, yes, that is completely on brand, on message. But we are that trusted advisor. And we support our customers, and as Chris and Simon said, it's not just about buying more stuff, it's about optimization, consultancy, consolidation, really helping them with their end-to-end life cycle. And we deliver the value of technology. So the technology we get from our partners, we deliver that value to our customers so that it has an impact on patients, on citizens, on communities, on end users like ourselves. We have also a new tagline, Trusted Technologies Together, and I will come on to what that means. I'm going to say to the healthcare team, this was 100 times easier than coming up with a tagline for Bedrock, which will ever go down as tagline gate. So to the healthcare team, it can be done. We can agree on a tagline. It is there. So a little bit about what this means. So trusted. So that's all about our expertise. As we've said, we have the highest level of accreditation with some of the biggest vendors. We are one of the UK's highly accredited Microsoft cloud partners, if not the most highly accredited in the UK only. We're a Dell Titanium partner, And we are growing our Cisco Advanced Specialization, a gold partner currently. And of course, all the other vendor accreditations that we have. And we take thousands of exams every year. That's why people come to us for trusted advice and expertise. It's our differentiator. And then innovation, tech. We are a tech business. There is no getting away from that. It is what we do. But it's about choosing the right technology and delivering it to the right people at the right time so that it drives the right outcomes. And then finally, this is why we're here today, the power of partnerships and collaboration. It's that fusion of ideas, that fusion of thinking and making sure, that together we're stronger than the sum of our parts. And a tagline, slightly different to a slogan. A slogan slightly different to tagline. I've got the wrong one there. Delivering the value of technology. So in a nutshell, this is what we do. If you have to explain it to a family member, a colleague, just please remember this. Whether that's to NHS, to central local government, to corporates, to each other, it's all about unlocking value and unlocking the value from technology. And finally, if it wasn't clear, the 3 parts of our new branding, circles and shapes play out throughout it all. As I say, that coming together. And this is what it represents, as Simon kicked off this morning with. So our people, our partners, our customers coming together. So Donovan mentioned this is just the start. The full brand will launch on the 3rd of July. There is so much going on behind the scenes. I can't even cover it all. As I say, a website update, new documents, new templates, brochures, invoices, like any single touch point that our brand is on is being updated currently. We also, we want to see out Pride Month as well. We've got the amazing branding on LinkedIn for Pride Month at the moment. So we're going to carry that through for the rest of June. And then the first Monday back in July, we will go to market with a bang with the new branding. So please get on board, share it, do what you can, be as passionate about this as I am if possible, or at least pretend. Please ask me about it. The whole marketing team's here. I've introduced them. We will do workshops. We'll do more so you get to know us. I want everybody to know me and my team. But play your part. You are all brand ambassadors now. Thank you.